Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. e5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the center, controls d4, and opens up the queen and dark-squared bishop. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e5 pawn, and prepares to castle. Knight c6 develops the knight toward the center, protects the pawn on e5, and eyes the d4 square. The Italian game starts with bishop c4, which attacks the f7 pawn and prepares to castle quickly. Knight f6 develops the knight and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. d3 protects the e4 pawn and the c4 bishop and allows the dark-squared bishop to develop. Textbook play so far. This is not the right idea. This overlooks an opportunity to develop a bishop off its starting square. White develops the knight and attacks the center. This fianchettos the bishop by placing it on a powerful diagonal. A very strong play. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. A solid choice. The queen moves forward into the game. Solid choice in the opening. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A clear recapture. One of the best moves. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. A very strong play. Black develops further. A solid choice. Castling queenside tends to be more active than kingside because the rook is closer to the center. Right on target. This threatens to win a bishop by trapping a piece. This prevents the opponent from being able to win a bishop by trapping a piece. There were worse moves, but also something much better. After all captures, this is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. The correct move to safety. This overlooks an opportunity to develop a rook off its starting square. One more piece joins the action. This is the strongest option. By castling to the opposite side of the board, the game will tend to be more double-edged. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. The game is still close to equal, but white lost their advantage. This is an equal trade. A clear recapture. The bishop finds a new active square. White had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. This removes a pawn that was threatening to win material. Recaptures. That was a free pawn. This threatens to win material through a tactic. This activates a piece and simultaneously wins time by attacking a queen. This threatens to win material through a tactic. This misses an opportunity to win a tempo by threatening a rook. One of the best moves. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. Capturing while sacrificing the rook was the right idea. A straightforward recapture. This is the way to win a bishop. This loses a bishop. This captures a free bishop. This takes an open file, a common method for activating a rook. This is the only good move. This steps away from the checking queen. Recaptures from a previous move. This removes the attacking pawn. This threatens to win material through a fork. Very precise. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This is the only move that works. That's fine. This is the only good move. Black's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. This is the only move that works. This allows the knight to control more squares. The pawn is now adequately defended. Right on target. This threatens to create a protected passed pawn. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it. This misses an opportunity to block a check from the opposing queen. This threatens to win material by pinning a piece. This threatens to create a protected passed pawn. This stops the opponent from being able to create a protected passed pawn. This makes a passed pawn. That pawn was free for the taking. This wins a tempo by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away. This avoids clear danger. This evades the check from the queen. This is the strongest option. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. This move puts the queen on a safer square. This permits the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a rook. White will be winning a pawn with that fork. A very strong play. This overlooks an opportunity to tactically win a pawn. The clearly correct move for a threatened rook. The game is still close to even, but White lost their winning advantage. This is the only good move. This passed pawn is a strong asset for Black. This causes Black to be overloaded. That leaves a queen open to being captured. This captures a free queen. A straightforward recapture. White will be winning a rook with that fork.